Hi. Hi there.
I'm Jack Burton.
Stewart, the 100 track. Sound! Nobody wants to hear impression voices, including myself. Nobody wants that. Man. Alright.
What do you want to know about guitar? Hi, I'm Jack Burton. Welcome to your guitar lesson. Wang couldn't be here tonight. He's busy doing something with low pan. I'm gonna help you guys out.
What key are we in? Here's what it comes down to. Real easy. Excitement. What you do is you take the chords you're playing and you take those notes, put them all together, and you say, oh, what scale do these notes belong to? The end. But yeah, that's going to seem a little bit difficult if you don't know how to do this stuff. So this is a slow, stupid way. I'm going to show you the quick way. 1, 4, and 5 are major chords. Basically, all the rest are minor chords except for the 7, which is diminished. But we don't really deal with that stupid crap because it sounds like trash. Nobody wants to hear that.
I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to get the hell out of here before I start kicking everybody's ass. You know, my good buddy Jack Burton always says at a time like this, Wang.
1, 4, 5 major, 2, 3, 6 minor chords. Now, how does this correlate to what I'm going to show you? Well, if you're playing a song, there are certain things that happen in a song. Like, for instance, chord progressions. And if you get a chord that goes like this, followed by a chord that does this, they're both major chords and they're a whole step apart. Now, if you remember what I just said, the 1, 4, and 5 are always major chords. If it was a 1, then the 4 would be up here, 5 would be up here, but we did a major here, so that wouldn't fit. So if this was a 4, this would be the 5, this is the 1 that doesn't fit. So if this is the 5, that would have been the 4, which means we're in the G major scale. Now I know I did that pretty quick. Hopefully some of you get that, and if not, that's understandable, because it is tough to get the first shot quick like that.
Where am I? Where are I?
What you need to know, if you are confused about this, your probable issue is this. You don't know how this physically goes out on a fretboard, how it lays across the fretboard. I said that all fucked. Understand how these are laid across the fretboard. All right, so if we have 1 here, the 4 is right across the next string. 1 here, the 5 is up 2 frets, like a power chord. 1, 4, 5. But recognize when we did this, that has to be 5, 4, because the only place in the major scale where there's a whole step apart with 2 major chords like that, a whole step apart, is the 4 and the 5 chord. So if you ever see 2 major chords a whole step apart and you're wondering what major key do they fit, those are always the 4th note and the 5th note. The roots of those chords is the 4th note and the 5th note of whatever scale it's in. So if you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you can walk back your scale. Or if you're cool like a guitar player, you could say, I know that the 4 has the root right below it on the same fret on the next string down. So you can just do that like I do.
I just want my truck.
It's a lot easier and it makes more sense. It just makes good sense.
Peasant magic.
You never could beat me in China.
Okay, now, let's give you another example. Let's say we were on the B minor chord. And then we played an A minor. Those are 2 minor chords a whole step apart. The only time that happens in a major scale is between the 2 and the 3. Because remember, the 2 and the 3 are minor. So if we did an A minor and a B minor, that's going to be the 2nd and 3rd degree. So if we know 3, 2, you know your 1's right there. So there's another quick tip of recognizing the key you're in based on chord progression.
I'm looking for my truck.
Good night. Goodbye, Mr. Burton.
It's all in the reflexes.
Here's another cool one. If we went B minor to a C major, there's only one spot on a major scale where you have a minor chord right a half step below your major chord there. Third and the fourth degree of your major scale. So as you can see, most songs contain more than 2 chords. So as soon as you get a few chords in, one of these things are going to trigger your brain and say, oh, that means I must be in this key. We're just saying, what key would you write down like on a staff to make it easier for other people to understand what you're talking about or what you're writing down? How many accidentals you need to adjust. Like you don't want to have a bunch of sharps and flats if you don't need, or you don't want to have to make a bunch of alterations to natural. So this is, I'm talking sight reading, but most guitar players don't even care about that, understandably, because it's kind of stupid. Not really, actually. It's good. It's actually useful in certain circumstances, but for guitar players, and a lot of you guys aren't into it, I understand that too. I used to have to do it a bunch. I don't really do it anymore. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend. A lot of guys, I think they pretend. They're like, oh yeah, sight reading comes in handy. I don't think so.
You know what my good old buddy Jack Burton always said? Fuck it. You know what my good buddy Jack Burton always said? He said, fuck it. Fuck it. Jack Burton says, fuck it. You know what my good buddy Jack Burton always says? Fuck it. I'm looking for the green-eyed girl. Fuck it. Here's your guitar lesson, bitches. Here's your guitar lesson.
That's how that works. So as long as you know that, you know something. If you ever see a diminish, and you know you're using that major scale, you're on. That's your 7th note. Same goes for minor 7 flat 5. That's your 7th note of your major scale.
Look, guys, I just need to find my truck.
If you ever see a 9, 13, dominant 7, 7 sharp 9, that's actually not even in the scale, but that's the 5th note. Your root there is the 5th note of your major scale. So if I all of a sudden did an F7, that's an A sharp major. If you're talking about the major scale, now I said earlier we're only gonna be working with the major scale. So it's not like there's a lot of extra you're gonna have to worry about later on. There's not. But just to make this easier, we're talking only major scales.
My old buddy Jack Burton says at a time like this, Jack Burton always says, fuck it. Wang.
And if you understand it with the major scale, I'm pretty sure you'll easily understand how it adjusts to anything else you're gonna do. But Alan doesn't want to confuse a bunch of people who suck at the guitar, so he's going to make it real easy and do the important things that actually happen most often in music for real life. Practical application, bitches.
Look, Wayne, I don't know what we're doing here, what we're trying to do here. Come on, Wayne. What's going on here?
This guitar pick kind of sucks. I need a real pick. That pick ain't shit. All right, that's a sailor's hornpipe, but everybody thinks that's Popeye the Sailor Man. He goes like this. He goes, I. Actually, I don't remember, but he used to do something with spinach. I think he used to put spinach in his pipe and smoke it like weed. I'm not gonna judge was he a sailor man? I guess they said sailor man. Here comes Bluto. He looks bloated with this giant barrel chest. Probably got diabetes. Hangs out at the dock. You guys ever play that video game Popeye the Sailor Man? The original one I used to play, that looked so cool. I think I like those music notes that fell. All of it was thrown at to try to come you up there when Bluto guy came down and you had to hit him in the head with that cake, but then he got more enraged. And so, I don't even know why, but there's like a witch that would come out. It was like some Disney leftover cartoon lady, and she would come out and start throwing vases at you or something. I don't know what that was. She used to like that in the music. We got all pumped up. He had to go and punch his face. A little bit of a violent game. It's actually, it was kind of like that Donkey Kong, wasn't it? Dude, do you remember the first Donkey Kong ColecoVision version? Where if you climb up the first ladder and you jump at just the right spot and at the right angle, you fall right through, you go right through the floor and you end up on the last level. And then make them jump like all the Mario Brothers should, right through the floor.
It's all in the reflexes.
That game is supposed to be called Monkey Kong. They didn't do it right with their English translation over there.
12-foot Asian with smoke coming out of his mouth. Man with light coming out of his mouth.
Alright guys, so what you want to do is just apply this basic knowledge to what you're doing. So if you're playing some song, it's got some chords in it, and you're like, I don't know, what are these chords? Now you know. You could say, okay, I know what these chords are. Do any of these rules Alan taught me come into play here where I could extrapolate this data and see it for what it is and be like, oh, that's just this major scale.
Look, Wang, I don't want anything to do with you in low pain.
That's what you want to do. If you can't do it, then rewatch the video. You need to remember that the tonal center is not necessarily the key of the song. It has nothing to do with it, really. So the key, a lot of these freaking guys on YouTube, not me, the other ones, the rest of them on here, they put up these songs or backing tracks and they're like key of E. And it's not at all. And they don't know what the hell they're putting in. And that's okay, because they just didn't watch my video yet.
Are you low pan? I'm looking for low pan. I'm looking for my truck. Now sometimes people ask me, why are you so f***ed up? I'm looking for my truck.
But here's the thing.
Are you crazy?
They really need to like figure something out soon because it's upsetting the entire world.
With smoke coming out of his mouth.
People on these... By the way, I have a bad headache, so I took a pill, so if I'm acting a little bit strange, that could be the reason. Probably the reason.
You low pan?
Yeah, so... These guys on the internet suck. They're probably okay. The problem is they just don't know about things yet. Tell them to watch my video. Be like, Alan's going to show you. Because he figured some stuff out. He's got mad skills. Mad life skills. But he can't do a good impression.
What's gonna come out no more?
Come out no more. What? Huh? What'll come out no more?
Oh, by the way, you guys gotta subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's like important because they said they actually already did it. They threatened and sent some email. They said, "Listen, Alan, you can't monetize videos anymore because you didn't get 1,000 subscribers this month." That seems like a lot for 1 month. I don't know, but it seems kind of ridiculous. Like I'm not like a movie, so I don't know. But anyway, so hit the subscribe button. Thanks for helping me out. It makes it so I kind of want to do these videos sometimes, so I can get them to you. I shouldn't say it like that. It sounds like I don't want to do videos. So I usually want to. Just right now I have a headache, but I had to do the video. It is what it is. That's how it works in Donkey Kong, Popeye Land. That sounds gorgeous. And here's the deal. Yeah, so that pill's probably kicking in. I'm getting like real warm. And sweaty. Not really, but I feel like I'm gonna be like a sickness.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
I don't even know what. I'm trying my best. Like, I don't know what else I could do to make 1,000 subscribers a month on this channel. If you guys have ideas, let me know. Nothing illegal.
I don't get what the next step would be in a guitar lesson video or a music theory video to gain that many subscribers in 1 month. So don't do any tricks. If you could, like, share it. If you think that'll work, if you're sharing with people that works, then do that. I'm pretty nice. They might see the video and think that your friend's crazy. They'll be like, I don't know about this guy. And just say, well, then you're stupid, because he's pretty cool. He teaches me music theory and makes it fun. Not like you bitch ass. Sometimes I like to go to open mics where only one person knows me, so they could like say, oh yeah, dude, he's really good, let him use your guitar. And then when they let me use their guitar, the stranger that I don't know, I go up with it and I say, wait, and I pretend I don't know how to put the strap over my head. I go, wait, how do I get it on? I go up on the stage and I pretend that I'm slamming the shit out of their guitar. Playing real, they get real nervous and they're afraid of what I might do. So in that scenario, maybe I was Bluto. I don't even care what it is. I don't even like cartoons anyway, they suck. That Bob's Burgers is pretty good. You ever see that show? Hey Bobby, you got any more of the cheeseburgers? He comes in, like, I like that guy. He reminds me a little bit of, kind of like me sometimes. Tina, she goes, ha, 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 ha. I like it. People that watch Bugs Bunny and all that, I think they have a mental disorder, a little bit maybe. I might have overstepped my assumption, you know, but I don't know why you want to watch people going screaming, and it's always, why is it always loud? It's like they clipped their audio back then. They got that guy making all those crazy noises. It's like, why is there always a super loud whistle noise when I've got a headache and I don't even want cartoons going on? They're always injuring each other. It's like always violence on these cartoons. I don't know why I'm talking about cartoons. I plan on doing some epic future videos. Signing off. You know what my old buddy Jack Burton always says at a time like this? Wang. He says subscribe, like, and comment, Wang. What do you think that means, Wang? I just want my truck. It might be kind of dramatic.
You look like a douchebag.
Good. Pretty.